That looks so sick! Hello, duelists! Ross Merrow here, and today we're going to be opening a box of Collection Pack 2020. Some of you guys might already be aware of this, but there's one thing we're going to be focusing on today: numbers hunting. Because this set finally releases Dawn Thousand's Gate of Numeron number series, numbers 1 to 4, which means all of the numbers from 1 to 99 have finally been printed in the OCG. And as someone who came back to Yu-Gi-Oh! In the era of ZEXAL, numbers and Xyz monsters are where it's at, man. Let's not forget, there is a very special version of Hope in this set as well, which has the text written in the language of the Astral world. And here we're starting off with a rare Numeron Direct, which is a pretty insane card for the Dawn Thousand deck. A nice way to start off. I think it's a sign that we might be able to pull our Chaos Gate number 1. I think it's... oh my god, their names are so weird, it's really hard to remember. I think it's Shanu. Oh! Numbers 2! Gates of Numeron Duvet. Is it Duvet? Yes, it is Duvet. Very nice. You are getting the spotlight today, man. Oh, cool! This is... okay. In the actual Japanese text, they are not just called Fossil Dragon or Fossil Knight. The actual age, like Mesozoic, Cretaceous, or Jurassic, is actually identified. But because my Japanese vocabulary is not that great, I can't really identify which specific age they are referring to here. But this is Fossil Dragon Skullgar. Very nice. We're getting Jim Crocodile Cook's Fusion Fossil series as well. And wow! Our very first super rare coming, oh wow, in a set with Socket Troll as well. We just got a set of good cards for the Appliancers used by Roboppy in the recent VRAINS anime. This is Celtopass, a second rare, super rare I mean. This is basically like, you know, those electric socket kind of thing. But not the socket itself, but like the multiple connection one, if I'm not wrong. I can't remember the name of it, like in the middle of this video, never mind. But I honestly am not too interested in the Appliancers, so I won't be going through their effects in this video. I mean, those of you guys who've watched the VRAINS anime would kind of have an idea of what they do. Celtopass is kind of like to mutual link with the... mutual link with the other Appliancers so that they activate their effects. This is Glacial Beast, Iceberg, Narwhale, and this is actually used by a female character in Arc 5 during like the tournament at the start that Akaba Reiji set up in order to choose the members of the Lancers. And there was this girl from like I think Russia who like wears that like kind of Eskimo winter kind of clothing, and she played the Glacial Beast deck. Very cool to actually see her cards reprinted like this. And here we have another Appliancer, Dry Drake. Very cool. I mean, I'm not too interested in playing them, but their designs are pretty amusing to me. And here we have a Fossil Knight Skull Pawn. Nice! Followed by Time Stream. I'm guessing this is another one of Crocodile Cook's cards. Dude, how many packs has that been? Only one number so far? We need 1, 2, 3, and 4 because they're all commons. We're definitely getting one. Oh! Numbers 4! Gates of Numeron Chatuvari. I feel like this is some reference to like either Indian or Hindu mythology or even Buddhist. And here we carry on, but not too sure. What is this? Powered Crawler? Whose deck does this belong to? It's a machine type. I'm not sure. Maybe Jim used it? Aha! And nice! Our next super rare is gonna be Fossil Fusion. Sorry, oops, I mean it's an ultra rare. This card name's second effect can only be activated once per turn. First effect, banish the specified fusion materials from either player's graveyard to fusion summon a fossil fusion monster from your extra deck. And if you banish cards from both players' graveyards, that fusion summon monster cannot be targeted by monster effects. Dude, that is so cool. Cause fossils are stuff that are dead and you dig them out from the ground. So fusion summoning them using materials from the graveyard is so ingenious and cool. Like, I'm pretty sure I thought this back when I rewatched GX a couple of years ago, but it's been so long, and honestly, Jim Crocodile Cook isn't one of the characters that I found the most memorable, so I don't remember his deck that much. I remember even the Cloudian guy even more, but man, that effect is cool. While this card is in the grave, if a face-up fossil fusion monster on your field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can add this card back to your hand. That's pretty sick, like still continuing to build on that whole fossil theme. Now, I'm gonna rearrange the cards a bit because I want the numbers to be like in order. So 2 over there, 4 over there, let's keep going. Dude, this is, oh man, this set just is so fun to open. Like, Appliancers, even though don't really want to use them that much, it is still really nice to see them, especially design-wise. Here we have Kappa Scale, another Appliancer, and the fossil cards are really cool, and we're getting Dawn 1000 numbers as well. Numeron Wall, an important rare card that you'll want to be running in your Dawn 1000 deck. That allows you to search out Numeron Network, the field spell, which is honestly the key card that you need to finish off the duel with Chaos number 1's effect. What's his name again? Oh! Gates of Numeron Aram! Here we've got number 1. Now we just need number 3. Very nice. And here we have another Glacial Beast, cool. Polar Penguin. Your names are, oh, Bakunesha. I remember this one so much from the VRAINS anime. It caused like Soul Burner and like all the other duelists so much grief. Vacuum Elephants, essentially in English. Alright, Psychic Wave, we've got another support card for Jinzo as well. I just might add that to my current Jinzo deck that I built for the pack restriction duel. Because I don't know man, like, out of Mechlords, Jinzo, and Ra Slime, the 3 decks that I made and played with for the pack restriction duel, Jinzo has honestly really been growing on me so much. I'm really looking forward to getting the Jinzo Xyz monster, Jinzo Lair, and oh! Numeron Network! The key to Dawn 1000's deck. And another copy of Direct right behind. So now let me tell you what this card can do. This card name's first effect can only be activated once per turn. First effect. During your main phase, you can send one Numeron spell card that has its activation conditions fulfilled from your deck to the grave. And if you do, this effect essentially becomes the same effect as Dead Magic when it's activated. So essentially one card you'll be wanting to pair this effect with is Numeron Direct. Second effect, as long as this card is in the field zone, when your Numeron Xyz monsters on the field want to activate their effects which require them to detach an Xyz material or overlay unit, they can activate those effects without paying any of those materials. And why this is important is because normally the Numeron Gates, you'll be special summoning them with probably the effects of Numeron Direct instead of Xyz summoning them normally. And since you're not Xyz summoning them normally most of the time, they won't actually have any Xyz materials or overlay units on them. So normally they're not able to activate their effects, but with Numeron Network, you can. Love it. Love it so much! ZEXAL! Oh! Number 3, Gates of Numeron Turini. And with this, another 2, we have the full set complete. Let me just make sure they're all arranged properly. Yes, very nice. Okay. Back to the pack, we can put this aside now. Another socket roll, cool. Alright. So it looks like I've got some pretty good materials to make my pack restriction duel for this pack now. Looks like we've got a pretty good selection of cards from like Numeron, Appliancer as well. Ooh, another Glacial Beast, a Blizzard Wolf, as well as Fossil, and of course the remaining, I guess I'll just have to make up for them with proxies again because I realized this while like building the decks for the previous pack restriction duel, and honestly, making competitive, I mean not even competitive, but like building a proper deck in real life with like 3 copies of your key cards, the cards that you want to run, is honestly pretty expensive. And with my current YouTube budget, there is no way I can afford that. Oh! Dude! That looks so sick. This looks so sick right now. Wait. This rarity, it must be collector's rare, but it has like a special kind of foiling quality to it, which makes me think that I think they've, well, ever since they moved into the new generation of like so-called 7s for the OCG, they've updated the older rarities like Ultimate Rare, and they also added like Prismatic Secret Rare. I think this is the new version of collector's rare, and this is Fossil Dragon Skalgios. Now let's put this card aside for a moment. Our rare, I think, is also another Jim Crocodile card. Weathering Soldier. Yup, definitely sounds like it. We'll put it aside and take a look at our awesome looking Yugiohs. To fusion summon this monster, the materials are 1 rock monster and 1 level 7 or higher monster in your opponent's grave. So it looks like they specify that as well. This card can only be special summoned from the extra deck by the effect of Fossil Fusion, which we thankfully have. First effect, right before the damage calculation of a battle between this monster and an opponent's monster, you can change that opponent's monster's attack and defense until the end of the damage step. Pretty cool. Second effect, this monster has piercing, and third effect, when this fusion summon monster battles an opponent's monster and inflicts damage to your opponent, all that damage is double. That is insane. Like, just think of the possibilities, you know, like your opponent has a defense position monster, you attack it with Yugiohs. Depending on whether their attack or defense is lower, you switch their stats for the lower one to basically be calculated, you pierce it, and then you inflict double damage. Dude, that's a really cool card. And our next rare is Appliancer Laundry Dragon. Dude, this guy just makes me laugh. This design is awesome, man. It's so adorable and yet kind of cool at the same time. Like, the Appliancers, honestly, to be frank, when you see them animated in the VRAINS anime, they look kind of lame and a bit weird and a bit like, you know, what the hell is going on with these monsters? But their card artwork is so on point. I love it so much. Another number 4. And ooh, what's this? Miracle Rupture. Kind of looks like it might be related to Jim Crocodile Cook. I don't know, maybe it's just because there's a stone statue in the artwork and it kind of fits his like whole excavator archaeologist kind of feel. Now I think this is our second last pack, another copy of Vacuum Elephant. Oh, we are getting a lot of copies of like... Oh! Yes! Okay. Anyway, first our rare is the Fossil Knight Skull Knights. And moving on to our next super rare, this is a card that another one I really wanted to get, but honestly, I was thinking we might not get it. Number 3. The Hell Locust King. Locust King. Well, that's basically its Japanese name. First it says Hell Locust King in Japanese characters and then Locust King in English pronunciation. This is one of the 4 fake numbers that Dawn 1000 created and gave to like those 4 random people we saw in that one arc, I'm sure you guys remember, which culminated with them fighting, Yuma fighting against Mr. Heartland, where he brings out number 1, which is like the king of mosquitoes or something like that. So this is the fake numbers, and it's the only one of the 4 that's being printed. Well, so far, we never know if 1, 2, and 4 are going to come in the future. To Xyz summon this monster, you'll need 2 level 3 monsters, and this card name's first and second effects can only be activated once per turn. First effect, if this card changes its battle position, you can special summon 1 insect type monster from your hand or grave in defense position. Second effect, when a monster on the field activates its effect, you can detach 1 overlay unit or Xyz material from this card in order to target that monster. That monster has its effect negated. After that, choose 1 insect type monster on the field and either change its battle position or increase its defense by 500. Okay, so I guess it's kind of like generic insect support, but the first and second effects have, oh, it looks like we still have 2 more packs left, but the first and second effects have quite good synergy between each other. So like you negate an effect and then you change a Locust King's position and then you get a special summon another insect type monster. Pretty cool. Now the only card left that I really want in this set is Chaos number 1, but I honestly don't know if we still have a chance to get it. Here's our rare Kiribi Lady. Alright, and now our final pack. What do we have so far? Let's see. Locust King Super, so 1, 2, 3 Supers, 1 Ultra, and 1 Collectors. I feel like that means I might have a chance to get 1 more Ultra? Maybe? But again, I always forget the ratios of the collector packs because they are once a year. Okay, Appliancer Reuse, Skull Pawn, Kappa Scale, and now... Okay, hold on, let me focus first. Let's slowly take a... Oh, Effect Monster. I think it's just gonna be a rare, yup, and it is just Eroding Soldier. So that'll be all for this Collection Pack 2020 booster box opening, and it looks like I've kind of been chosen by the Fossil series. As usual, if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like, let me know what you guys think about these new and actually kind of old cards in the comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG booster box and product openings on the day of release. Our next release is gonna be a pretty cool structure deck 2 weeks from now on July 4th, and it's gonna be a structure deck featuring the Charmer series with brand new support, and that is really cool. I think the Charmer series of monsters is quite popular among both like the Japanese OCG fanbase and even the international TCG fanbase, so I think that's something you guys definitely don't want to miss, so make sure you guys check it out. And with that, hope to see you guys in the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. Our chance encounter brought color deep into my life. I will shelter you, protect you.